Hello friends, today we are to see how to deploy a Flask web application with the PostgreSQL database on cPanel or shared hosting. However, let's first see how the Flask web application we are to deploy, how it works. So here we are having our Flask web application which we are to deploy with different functionalities. So here we are an approve or disapprove posts. As you can see, unapprove your posts, and here I'm trying to approve some posts. So as you can see, 2 blog posts have been approved with dummy content. So this is what we are going to upload with the database on the cPanel or web app or shared hosting. Okay, let's dive in. So step 1, we are going to start by creating a database configuration within our PyCharm before uploading our Python Flask Web Application. So to configure the database, you have to use some variables and then create the database URL. Then you connect it to our app configuration. So we shall start by the DB host. And this is equal to our localhost by default when uploading Python Flask Web Application in cPanel with the PostgreSQL Database. So let's also add our DB portal, which database portal. By default, it's 5452 for the when connecting to the PostgreSQL database on cPanel, and for the DB host by default it's localhost. So next we'll add our DB name, which is your database name, and so this you will register it when registering your database. You can also add our database username, database user, and also get this when registering for your registering for your database. When creating the database, we shall see that later. So let's also add the database password, which is DB password, and that's your database password created while creating the database. Okay, next we are going to create a database connection URL, and so we shall name it DB URL, and we shall use an F string. So we shall by design URL for the database when connecting to the PostgreSQL and cPanel. You have to put the PostgreSQL /DB user DB password at DB host DB portal /DB name. So next, let's try to make changes to our app configurations for the database URL. So here we are going to change this, and we shall use the os.env.get and we shall include our database URL, which is the DB URL we created above, the one which has the DB user, DB password, DB host, DB portal, and the DB name. So So which is this one. We shall also, then you have to add the original database URL, which is the SQL, which is the SQLite stroke our post.db. So that's how we connect the two. That's how you connect it to connect our database. So here I made a mistake in that db URL. After the F string, within the F string where I'm supposed to write PostgreSQL, then I missed the O. So you make changes to that. Secondly, have to use this os.mv.get. You have to import OS. Don't forget that, import OS. So as for this to work, don't forget that. I was missing something, yet it's crucial. Let us also make a change to this app configuration of the secret key, where we are going to use the os.environ.get, and we shall use a variable instead of using this full key as you see it. So we shall use a variable. You can name it anything. So in this case, I'll name it your Flask key. You can name it your name or whatever you want, and we shall see how to use this within the cPanel to use these environment variables. So for more details, for a complete deployment of this Flask application, I've already created a blog post about this. Link is in the description and here on the screen. So this is part 1 of this deployment, because deploying this project, it's extensive and takes a lot of time. So I'm separating it into episodes or parts, and if you like that I make another part or another episode faster, comment in the comment section. And however, if you want these codes, you can check out my blog post, and I've explained everything in details. So here is the blog post that I created about this video, which explains in details. I explained everything in detail on deploying the Flask Web Application. I explained 22 steps to guide you to deploy a Flask Web Application with SQLite, and I explained everything in details. All the areas I explained them. So check out this. I'll make more videos about this, but not now. So you can check it out and learn how to deploy your application with the database. SQLite on the PostgreSQL. So that's it. Like and share, subscribe. Bye bye.